Alright, let's go. Adjust my TV a little bit. Point it this way. Alright. So, one of the things that I was watching the other day was a channel, Rock Paper Sim. Shout out to him, he got a good channel. Watching some races on his channel for the past couple weeks or so. And shout out to them. They were doing this race, or this track not too long ago, with these cars. And they were just a little bit too fast for what I could be able to compete with here. So my best lap is right around 30 seconds here, and as you can see in the bottom left, it's 30.160. Yeah, so people I was watching on Rock Paper Sims race on this track with these cars here, and people were probably tuning them to get the most out of them. They were running about 29.5-second laps here, so that was a good indication that I probably wouldn't be competitive to play with them yet. So, and that's just one of the channels I found that seems to do a lot of the NASCAR style races here, and has a pretty big following, so pretty good channel. So hope to play with them guys pretty soon at some point. I know I got to get the etiquette down, the rules down, the rules of the road here. He recommended a couple different series for me to play on and get my etiquette going. Learn the rules of the road here. So be doing some other practice with some junior level racers, and probably gonna be yellow flag races pretty much the entire time. Is kind of what I gather from the noobs that are just starting out with this. And I'm of course a noob too. I just kind of started with this about a week or so ago. Got a sweet deal on a 3-month subscription. It costs like $5.08, so PayPal that. I'm not new to racing. I've been playing a lot of Project Cars and Project Cars 2, and plenty of Forza back in the day. And I was using my Porsche 911S wheel for the majority of my quote-unquote online professional racing career. With that, but the wheel finally broke. It just stopped centering. It centers at about 20 degrees to the left, so if anybody wants to buy a used Fanatic wheel from 2009, it's a Porsche 911 Turbo S wheel. I can probably find out, set the right person up with it if they're able to take it apart and fix it. There is a YouTube video of somebody fixing their Fanatic wheel when the centering is off. There's some mechanism in there. It wasn't my wheel specifically, but I'm assuming they used like the same kind of devices, same kind of components on the other wheels they had in about the 2010 range. So it can be fixed, but I just kind of wanted something that's supported, so I've upgraded to I don't know if it's an upgrade, it's kind of like a parallel move, I'd say, to the Logitech G29. Just got that. Getting my bearings on and getting adjusted to these flappy paddles here, and just kind of focusing on driving and less so shifting. Obviously, if I want the 6-speed shifter next to me, I want to use this clutch, but a lot of the people that have been making like a few videos that are like what not to do, what to do when you're first kind of starting out with iRacing is to just ditch the 6-speed, because you really want to just focus on driving, get the line going, get your etiquette going, then introduce that the clutch and the 6-speed, the manual shifter here, the gated shifter, the H shifter. Obviously, it's a lot more fun, but it's going to be a lot more to think about too. When I just really want to get my bearings here, I just want to learn how to play. I want to learn the rules of the road and learn how to be respectful of other drivers here and kind of fit in nicely here and not stand out as being a super noob. So I'm going to kind of play a bunch of tracks on my own, and I got one of the rules is obviously learn the tracks you plan before you get competitive and try to play with other people. So yeah, rest assured I'll play plenty of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of laps of these tracks in this game to before I get in on anybody's race here. Public races, that is. I won't be that guy that's never been on Watkins Glen before in his life or something, or Sonoma or. So far in this video I've been able to keep it out the wall here, so this one will definitely go online. One of the things I think I can do to make this car a little better is to just lengthen fourth gear just a little bit here. I think they let you adjust the final drive ratio, and I think it's set to 370 right now, but I'd probably experiment with like maybe 380 or 390. You know, winding up at the end of the straights here, I'm pretty much at red line, but I think maybe I could get a little bit more out of fourth gear. I mean, I haven't hit the rev limiter yet. And I don't know if that's a good problem to have right now, but I'm still, I just think I can get a little more out of it. But right now I really just kind of want to focus on being consistent here and, you know, being able to drive a couple different lines here. I want to get, you know, a good repetitive, you know, I want to fall into a good groove here with myself, and then develop a couple other ones here. There's always going to be more than one on each race here. There's always going to be like a high and a low, or at least a mid and lower. That's going to vary quite a bit actually, so I shouldn't talk about that, being the noob that I am. Really would like to get below 30 seconds here. That's kind of what the other guys were doing, so until then I'm really not going to want to go into any public races, because I see I'll just be last here and probably just screwing up other people's days here, and I really don't want to be that guy in anybody's race that is so far off the pace that, you know, why the hell are you here kind of thing. But I just want to, you know, come to the races prepared when I'm racing with other people, do my due diligence, and learn where these points are, braking points, and turn-in points, and how to get the most out of the car here. And I haven't done any tuning to my car, so I want to see what other people have been doing. I'm just working on the default setup here just so I can get a feel for the game. Again, I'm new to the game. I'm not new to racing, but new to iRacing here. I spent a lot of time on Forza 3 and 4 with my Fanatic wheel, so I'm still getting accustomed to this G29 here in this game here. But, you know, just like anything, just learn the physics model a little bit. So far it hasn't been surprising either. Like, I haven't actually been surprised by the physics model. It's not, cars really don't do anything that you don't, you know, coax them to do here, you know. If you give it too much, yeah, and you're gonna go into the wall here. And you abuse your tires, yeah, you're gonna lose some traction here. I gotta take care of these things. I think the fall off is around 20 or 30 laps here is when I was noticing when I was playing this the other day. I did a good 100 laps here. You know, hit the wall a few times. Learn what you can do, what you can't do. Learn how to push it. Learn where you can't push it. And I'm just trying to be consistent here. Keep my lines. And I think the hot lap that I did so well here, I was on like, you know, 3-lap old tires. I just happened to nail it here. I'm gonna hit the wall if I don't stop here. Okay. Yep, car's fucked up. Come on, let's get it back here. Alright, rev limiter seems to be like right around 8,900, 8,950, right before 9,000 here, so. Okay, alright, car. Alright, sorry. The car's not very happy with me right now. Might want to go in just to get tires and pull a few fast laps here if I can't get a good couple ones out of this after this. One thing I definitely don't know is the tire fall off here and about how many laps you can do before you can expect to be sliding all over here. It's going to be important to know when you're supposed to pit, because I'm fucking this up here because I'm talking too much. Very late, very late. I think I'll do 20 laps for this session here. Maybe a little